What's up, my nerdy guys and gals? If you notice my room is a little empty, I am currently moving to a new. I'm going to be moving in with my sister from another mister. Me and her are finally moving in to a new place. I'm currently living with my parents right now because our economy, guys, it sucks. But hey, I'm moving in with someone. It's got who's my best friend and all that. She's awesome and she's great, so I'm excited. But I'm not here to talk about it because, as much as I can tell you, this is where things get really interesting. So a YouTuber decided to kind of blast me in their comment section about Anime Expo this year, and this this made me wonder why. Why does me having no knowledge about Anime Expo when I have been attending for about 10 years? And I'm not trying to say I'm the best at Anime Expo. Yeah, I look awesome, and I'm awesome, and I deserve a star. It's like, no, I just love attending AX. AX is one of my favorite conventions. But this guy, he goes. If you've seen his video, that's the same guy who's saying that Anime Expo was safe and chaotic this year. It wasn't as bad as the previous years. Honestly, it was more safer. There was just one incident that happened where the fire marshal had to step in because of overcrowding in a certain area. That's about it. It's not going to change. And this is the point. Anime Expo does not listen to us. And then people would say, oh, why do you attend? Well, because it's fun. It's one of the best conventions. I have to point out the fact that there's obvious a overcrowding, and many people, attendees and guests, have labeled Anime Expo to do one thing: reduce ticket sales for that specific day. I have been doing 4 days since 2022. Since 2022, for 5 days, for 5 years, I have been going 4 days. That's crazy. But I'm not going to go on a tangent, but I just want to say this. For all those people that don't understand, Anime Expo is not overcrowded. And I'll say again, it doesn't overcrowd because how AX was structured this year was better. It was better because it extended from West Hall to the JW Marriott, West Hall, South Hall, Figueroa Street, Crypto Arena, Novo, um, Microsoft Theater. So basically, that entire area was taken, and more. And this strategy saved Anime Expo from overcrowding because with over 422,000 people, I'll say it again, 422,000 plus people attending Anime Expo. This was the biggest anime convention. This was the biggest Anime Expo. Scratch that. Anime Expo in ever. This wasn't just a fad or anything like that. In total range, AX made a lot of people happy. And I'm just going to tell you that as someone who's been attending for 10 years, I loved it. I loved every single moment of it. And yes, there's still flaws about overcrowding, which is still a situation that many people have addressed. And Anime Expo really has to listen to that. It's like we have been knowing. And there's a YouTuber that starts blasting Anime Expo with this and all that. And you're going to have haters of Anime Expo. And it's like, guys, stop. You're going to poke someone's eye out because this really does bug me due to the fact that you just can't understand that AX does have the same problem. And attendees know that. But yet we still go because it's fun. It is fun. It's awesome. It's wonderful. And the experience is beautiful. I really don't want to say the YouTuber's name. But I do want to talk about the fact that this video, this little short, wasn't smart enough. It was saying basically you're arguing with someone who has experience at Anime Expo. And I'll tell you, my sisters friend, she knows a guy who's there who's been going for 20 years. I'll say it again, 20 years. Longer than I have. Yeah, longer than I have. Take that in. Because this guy didn't just say that. Didn't say it to me. It was good. He says it was great. It's fun. But at the end of the day, you're going to have haters of Anime Expo. Why? Because either one, they can't go. Two, they're jealous of their friends, families, or relatives that can go. Three, they see popularity, how Anime Expo has been growing. Or four, they just want to be negative and just give want to crap out all these lies about Anime Expo. Look, 2022 was bad. Because that was the first year since 2019 that we were back. 2023, same thing. It was pretty bad oversell. 2024 was better. 2025, give or take, it was a bit better than 2024. But this year, AX did a lot better. Yeah, they did a lot better. And I just had to think about that. Because here's where I talk about this. As much as I can talk about AX, how bad was AX this year? It wasn't. There's just that one incident the entire 4 days, and that's about it. Other than that, it wasn't bad. The traffic was flowing perfectly. You had the outside traffic, you had the inside traffic, you had the line traffic. Other than that, though, AX was relatively good. It was better than the past years. The traffic flow was better, and there's certain areas that have to be fixed. But I'll say again, to the YouTuber that made that video about AX, about being unsafe and all that, it was just one time, dude. Just one time, the entire thing. From that point, Anime Expo just kept on flowing. So, yeah. But as you know, but saying the fact that doing this, that lacking the ability to recognize improvements on not being made. Yeah, we already know that because a lot of people have addressed that problem issue. And if you read this, if I read that right, you know what I'm saying. Or if you see this video, my guy, I'm going to call you. And again, Steve, you really just need to stop that because your video was just not cool, guy. I mean, I know that you don't like that. You were complaining about Anime Expo. You may be an anime fan, but so am I. But from one anime fan to another, you just have to understand one thing. AX is not perfect. That's the whole bottom line. It's gonna have its faults. It's gonna have its fuck ups, and that's the point. AX is gonna keep on growing. So stop and keep making your content as much as you want, but don't attack Anime Expo when you have people like us who are experienced within the Anime Expo community or have been going to Anime Expo for a long time. We're not veterans. We just know the fact that we see it all the time. We know about it. But at the end of the day, this is going to be a. This is going to say this one thing. I'm just going to say this. Come to Anime Expo and experience it. And if you haven't, and you see this problem, and you use this problem to justify your dislikement towards Anime Expo, that's still not cool. Again, Anime Expo has its fuck ups, but again, it was still good. Only one time happened during the convention, but at the end of the day, you're going to have your haters at AX just like you have haters at every other convention. So, anyways, I'll see y'all later. Peace out. Take care, and I will be moving. I will be moving soon to my new apartment, so it's gonna be awesome. So, anyways, see y'all next video. Peace out.